Watson takes a snap, rolls right, looks into the end zone. Hunter Renfrow caught it! Touchdown! 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 With a second left!
Let's get out those horns. I wonder if we have to pump the brakes in this one. Can the Browns actually use the Senior Bowl to scout one Deshaun Watson? Now, the Browns coaching staff is overseeing the South team at the Senior Bowl in 2 weeks. The Browns have the #1 overall pick. Seems like we say that a lot, at least the top 5 pick, in this year's draft. Watson's uncertain whether he even play in the Senior Bowl. He's been invited to participate in workouts after graduating from Clemson and announcing that he would skip the senior season to enter the NFL draft. So, B-Mac, do we think that really the Browns could say, yeah, we can use this game, the Senior Bowl, to see something that maybe we haven't seen yet?
I mean, if they're smart, no question, that's the obvious. Now, we don't know if they're thinking about targeting a quarterback with the first overall selection, but if Deshaun Watson is in this ball game, yes, use every opportunity to really see, can this guy lead our franchise? Let's go back a year ago.
Okay.
The team that coached the South team was the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And guess what player they had in their lineup? Dak Prescott. And guess who they drafted midway through the draft? In the 4th round. Dak Prescott.
Now, they also had Carson Wentz, too, right? And they fell in love with both those quarterbacks. So you're right. Jason Garrett incoming. It's a great recall.
Mm-hmm.
They had a hands-on, and because the rumor was, we're hearing rumors like trade up, try to get Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
But they knew what they had in the other guy, which turned out to be as valuable as any pick.
No question. So,
draft.
if the Cleveland Browns, we don't know what they're looking at that position as far as first overall. Could be a defensive-minded guy. Of course, we heard about Myles Garrett, talented defensive end from A&M. But if Deshaun Watson is there, you feel like he can change their organization for the better? No question. But guess what? He's a junior. The Senior Bowl is only for seniors.
Let me ask you this. Does it behoove him to just skip it? Like, hey, I just showed you everything you need to see against, quote-unquote, the best defense in the history of college football, right?
Now,
why do I have to put anything else out there?
Yeah, because usually juniors do not participate in their Senior Bowl. So for Deshaun Watson, having the chance to be first overall, does that really mean a lot to him? That's the question. Because the other quarterbacks that are in the same conversation with Deshaun Watson as the high round type guy, Mitch Trubisky from North Carolina, if he's not playing in the ball game, then Deshaun, what do you feel? Also, do you want to play in the ball game and just blow Cleveland away and they select you first overall?
Maybe. If that's what do
you want to go into that situation?
But you're right. I mean, it's a great parallel. The Cowboys fell in love with a couple quarterbacks and knew what nobody else knew by looking at Dak Prescott up close and personal. Maybe that's what happens with Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.